back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, man.
Well, my people, hope everybody doing okay, hope everybody doing alright. Now it's becoming the norm. Every single week, there's another person with a piece of rope around them neck. I don't know if I them put it there, or people put it around them neck and hang them up. But one thing, me can tell you people, yes, if I them take for them one, alright with that. Me I be honest, you don't know. Me alright with that. It better them take for them one than go take innocent people one. Me I be honest. If you don't know what agree with me, don't have to agree. Remember me, let's come to tell this and me talk as it is and as it might be. But what land now, people? You see Jamaica come, one big harboring yard. Once anywhere in the world you get involved in any farmer mix up, you can run come right to Jamaica because them are going to accept you. And speaking of that, listen to this one now. A man has been arrested in Jamaica after allegedly issuing threat that resulted in the closure of school in Idaho in the United States. It reported that the Idaho police collaborated with the Federal Bureau of Investigation as well as authority in Canada and Jamaica to identify the man. He is believed to be responsible for threats to other schools. Investigators sought out contact with international law enforcement agencies, including the police in Kingston, where it was believed the cause were originated from. He eventually made contact with the suspect and obtained details which led to his apprehension by the Jamaican authorities. I tell you something, I said for this boy. Waste or no waste time and effort to find this boy and him still alive. Big waste of time, police. Anyway, I can give you more news. A businessman who is accused of lasting a motor vehicles offered bail when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. The allegation that on October 23, 2021, the complainant borrowed $300,000 from Robert Nooks Loan Company and both parties agreed that the complainant should repay with interest of $51,000 by November 1st. A part of the agreement states that failure to repay would require the complainant to pay the interest monthly until the full loan is repaid. According to police report read in court, the complainant failed to fulfill the obligation, and between November and January 2022, she paid over $70,000 as interest to the man. Clean out to the years I know people and listen to what I go on. On January 28, Nooks drove to an address in St. Catherine where he saw the complainant and the demand his money. It is alleged that when his demand was not met, he drove away the complainant 2000 Toyota RAV4 valued at $650,000. It is further alleged that on February 13, the complainant transferred $368,000 to the bank account of one of Nooks' associates, who later returned the money and informed the complainant that Nooks had sold the vehicle to a man identified only as Philip. Effort to locate the alleged buyer or the recovery of the vehicle have proven futile. Useless people. Attorney at law Jermaine Reed, in making a bail application, informed the court that his client denied the allegation as the complainant offered the car as repayment for the loan. Then all this makes sense, my people. Who know be honest with me and tell me if this make any farmer sense. But anyway, I can continue. She shorted the money every month as there are a certain amount to be paid every month, and at the end of the month, she was to pay a lump sum. When the end of the month came, he demanded his lump sum coupled with the money that was short. She failed to do so, so he said to her, "Please just give me the money." She eventually brought the car to him and said, "Take the car." He said he didn't want the car, he wanted the money, and basically he held the car and he said to her he would owe the car for 10 days, and after 10 days, bring my money, said the lawyer. But that is a liar, one big fool liar too, you know. Rito Senior Parish Judge Laurie Ann Coleman Montague that the car was eventually sold in a lawful transaction. Cole Montague offered Nooks bail in the sum of $300,000 with at least 2 surety. A stop order was imposed and Nooks was ordered to surrender his travel document as well as a report to the police station once weekly. Nooks is also to return to the court on April 21st. Anyway, people, me I'm going to follow this case because this case makes no sense. But what I know, people, maybe only can see this, but me can't see it. You understand? Me I'm going to tell you what me I'm going to talk about right now. There has been a 15% reduction in major crime when compared to the corresponding period last year, according to, I don't know who already said this nonsense, but me I'm going to make him tell it for himself because me don't want to feel like me make up the story. But me, I don't know say. Garbage in my chat.
We are seeing a 6% decline in murders, a 21% decline in shootings, a 14% decline in robberies, a 44% decline in break-ins, which overall amounts to a reduction of 15% in all major crimes.
Somebody if you touch a lean more brother upon him shoulder and tell him say, gone are the days when they usually tell people one bag of story if people believe. People them not believe them no more. Because the little news of them are in the sports section, them if you find and give people them, the people them know exactly what going on. So all them need for do is just shut up and not keep no more press conference. One thing with me not have to make up no story go no. Remember me come tell me say the only time when you see the showman in the news is when the news hot. If you ever ask him about something that took place month or two ago, one answer my phone. Long time I tell the same now, no sense enough. But you don't feel like a joke me I make. Listen this one you know.
Alright, follow-up question. Are there any updates in the investigation into the kidnapping and killing King St. James recently? The 9-year-old boy from St. James.
Matter is still under investigation, and I must say we had a case review just 2 days ago in respect of that matter, and we are well advanced in our investigation.
If you would allow me, has there been any updates on the person who was the suspect in the kidnapping incident in St. Thomas last year?
We have to be very careful with how we speak of kidnapping. It's really a case of abduction, not kidnapping. And that matter is still open. We have not yet held the person, but the file is not closed, and we are still in search of the individual who was responsible.
One more with regards to the past church investigation from last year. More specifically, is there an update on the status of the police woman who it said that her gun was fired in the church while the police were going in?
I am aware that a file was submitted to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution for an opinion. So we are awaiting the ruling from the DPP's office in that investigation.
I'm a tough fuck people. Let me go on to other news. Right now, Supreme Court Magan, Clansman Gun trial update.
For the first time since the start of the Clansman Gang trial, a ballistics expert took the witness stand, highlighting linkages between crime scenes and firearms recovered that are associated with members of the gang. Now, based on the evidence so far, the police have recovered 2 illegal firearms said to be associated with the alleged criminal organization. The findings of a ballistics report suggests that one of the recovered firearm is linked to over 2 murder counts on the indictment. We caution that viewers may find some of the language used disturbing. A ballistics expert within the Jamaica Constabulary Force detailed how he analyzed gun-related evidence concerning the Clansman Gang trial. He explained that he examined spent casings regarding 10 incidents to include 9 alleged murders. With a PowerPoint presentation as his guide, the police witness demonstrated how he used a computer-based system known as the Integrated Ballistics Identification System IBIS to capture digital images of unique marks found on spent casings and compared them with previously digitized evidence, which then allowed the system to suggest a high potential match, enabling a link between a particular firearm and a specific crime. In this case, it was disclosed that 5 different firearms were identified to be linked to the 10 crime scenes the expert reviewed. 2 of those firearms were since recovered, a Sůițiɖe .45 pistol seized after an alleged shootout between the police and the defendant Tariq James, also known as CJ, and the other, a rifle handed over to the police by a former gang member now turned Crown witness. The ballistics expert explains that human-like unique names are randomly assigned to the firearms through a system to track the firearm's movement and pattern. The human-like name for the Sůițiɖe .45 pistol is Ursula. According to the witness, Ursula is a multiple-activity firearm as it has been featured in 6 crime-related incidents, but only 3 are connected to the charges on the indictment. The 3 incidents are the alleged murder of a man called Outlaw, who was formerly identified as Patrick Tuller on November 2, 2017 in Lauriston, St. Catherine, an alleged murder of a man in the Spanish Town Bus Park, and the alleged murder of Jermaine Bryan on September 9, 2017 in the New Nursery community, also in Spanish Town. And the ballistics expert is expected to continue giving evidence when the trial reconvenes on Thursday morning at